So I opened the door expecting a human with my waters, but instead I found this robot.
With the robots available for personalized tours of the neighborhood.
Personne ne traverse. Vous avez vu?
The juxtaposition in Japan between crazy high-tech and futuristic and then insanely outdated will never cease to blow my mind.
This school had little tiny school kids cleaning, like literally sweeping the playground floor.
Japan proves that when we genuinely care for others, it creates a more respectful and connected society.
お前らこんにちは。海外の反応を届けるゴリラ通信だ。日本の技術やおもてなしの心が世界中で話題になってるが、今回は日本のネクストレベルな日常風景の海外人気を紹介しようと思う。ロボットが働く近未来のホテルやかゆいところに手が届く便利なコンビニ、そして何より相手を思いやる温かいサービス。ワイらには見慣れた景色でも一歩外から見れば魔法みたいに映るらしい。便利さを追求するだけじゃなく、そこに必ず使う人への優しさが宿っているから、より一層胸を打つんだろうな。海外ネキや日記たちも最先端の技術と古き良き真心が融合した日本の姿にすっかり心を奪われてる。単なる便利さを超えた領域に感動の嵐が巻き起こってて、日本はもはや別次元だと絶賛されてるぜ。各 UI も最新テクノロジーでこのポンコツな体をどうにかアップデートしたいところだ。こないだの健康診断で尿酸値と中性脂肪がネクストレベルに到達しちまった。まずは日常に溶け込んだ最新テクノロジーの数々だ。街の至るところで働く機械や生活を支える画期的な設備に海外ネキたちも大興奮だぜ。
So I opened the door expecting a human with my waters, but instead I found this robot. It opened up automatically and there were my waters. Of course I had to give it a 5-star review and I watched it go down the hallway back to the elevator.
This robot helps serve ramen in Japan. Some restaurants in Japan use robots to help deliver food to customers. Staff can program the robot to find the right table, and when the food is delivered, it'll head back to the kitchen.
I feel like it was really flexible, especially, with having young kids, and we didn't have to keep up with another tour guide group. We kind of were able to go at our own pace.
You can hear the warmth through their voice and some giggles on their end, so we were all having a good time.
For 4 years, these robots have staffed this Tokyo cafe. All 100 pilots, as they're known, have disabilities. Working from home, many bedbound. The cafe operations have now expanded. With the robots available for personalized tours of the neighborhood.
普段は外に出れないんですけれども、こちらの仕事を通して家の外に出て多くの人と一緒に触れ合うことができるのが私は一番好きです。
海外でもロボットウェイターは導入されているんだが、こんな動画が話題になってたわ。
Do you just take it? Please take your food. Enjoy.
Oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa! You laughed. He laughed.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Uh-oh. 立体駐車場も海外じゃ珍しいみたいだな。
You unlock the box with this key and then you pick which car you want. This car is super convenient when you're running late because it's on the top spot. When it finally gets down, I push a button to lift the gate up and then I pull the car out. Then I have to load all my things and the babies into the car to close the gate. Finish putting my stuff away, run back to lockbox, get the key. It's honestly super smart to save space.
これは消雪パイプだな。地下水を汲み上げて雪を溶かすんだわ。
The technology in Japan is way more advanced, but it's subtle. It's like self-contained locks to where the bike is just locked to itself. Little things like that, or like trees everywhere. Even though you're in a very densely populated urban area, there's trees everywhere, it's nature. But then on the side of the jacket there's a fan built in.
続いては倫理観の凄さだ。誰も見てない場所でもきっちりと規律を守る。その高すぎる道徳心に海外ネキも感動してるぜ。
Only in Japan, you can leave your belongings unattended to save a seat. Then go away to queue for your food. No one will touch your things because Japanese usually think if there's something on the table, someone is sitting there.
La discipline au Japon. Le feu est rouge et personne ne traverse. Vous avez vu? Et pourtant, il n'y a pas une seule voiture, ni à droite et ni à gauche. Oh non, tout le monde patiente, pas une seule personne traverse. On va attendre jusqu'à ce que ça devienne vert. Regardez. Et voilà, ça y est, il traverse.
お次は日本のサービスだ。空港やホテルで見せる神レベルのおもてなしに海外 SNS が大騒ぎしてる。荷物へのささやかな配慮なんかがまさにネクストレベルらしいわ。機械化が進む中でも人の温かさは健在だな。もしかすると荷物をここまで丁寧に扱う空港って世界的に見ても珍しいのかもな。
Hi, I need to check my bag. Hi, I checked in. I just need to drop off my luggage. はい、かしこまりました。ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Our flight from the States to Japan ended up being delayed, which resulted in us missing our connecting flight. And the airport crew ended up searching for us in baggage claim because they knew we weren't going to make the flight. They already had our next flight booked out for the next morning. And then they told us they booked us a hotel, which is attached right to the airport. So just walking distance. The hotel was actually expecting us upon checking in. We traveled with so much luggage and we were able to keep it downstairs, which was really convenient. The hotel room was great, and after a long day of traveling, we were just happy to have somewhere to sleep. And they knew we were traveling with a small child, so before we got to the room, they had some children's essentials waiting for us. They had pajamas, some slippers, a hand towel, and a toothbrush and toothpaste. One thing I love about hotels in Japan is they come with full-size shampoo and conditioner and body wash. And they also always almost come stocked with pajamas, so if you want to pack light, you have the option because they supply almost every.
最先端の技術に驚く一方で超アナログな手続きに戸惑うリアルなギャップも注目されてるぜ。世代間の価値観も変わりつつあって昔みたいな厳しさは減ったよな。でも昔から続く掃除の文化などはしっかり受け継がれ、そのけなげな姿に感動の嵐が起きてるぜ。
The juxtaposition in Japan between crazy high-tech and futuristic and then insanely outdated will never cease to blow my mind. Because I can go out for dinner and have a robot bring me my meal singing a little song on its rolly cart and be like, wow, I'm in the future. And then the next day I'll go to do paperwork and I have to cut something out and then glue it to a separate form with a glue stick and then mail it even though it's to my campus that I'm sitting on. And I feel like I'm in a blast from the past. It's really fascinating, and I think that if you're only here for a very short period, you would more so see the technological stuff, especially for a lot of touristy things. But the bureaucracy, it's crazy how outdated it feels compared to what I had experienced in Canada before this. I don't know, it's super interesting.
Something I've noticed as someone who lives in Japan about the Gen Z is that they're so different from the older generations. For example, fashion, I feel like Gen Z is a lot more expressive with their fashion and open, especially in the cities. You know, off the shoulder is normal. short shorts, skirts, all that kind of stuff is so normal. Another thing is that young workers are a lot less committed to the idea of like lifetime employment for one company. More young people seem to be valuing like a work-life balance, working remotely, working freelance, and will, you know, try their best not to have to work overtime. Lastly, young people are so much more casual here compared to like the older generations. Of course they still follow the Japanese cultural rules, but there's not like as strict as with the older generation.
The level of discipline in Japan and just their obsession with everything being clean is something us Westerners are just not ready for. Like guys, I was walking through a very residential neighborhood in Japan on a Saturday midday, and I passed by a school. This school had little tiny school kids cleaning, like literally sweeping the playground floor. I was so shocked, like that's literally so unheard of here in Western culture. But I did some more research on it, and apparently that's not all these school kids are cleaning. But after class on weekdays, they're going to their school washrooms and cleaning that too. Like no wonder Japan is constantly being praised as the cleanest country in the world.
いろんな価値観があるから誰が正しいかは語らないぜ。古いものが悪じゃないし、受け継がれた古き良き心が今も人を感動させてる。ここからは怒涛の神接客だ。秒単位で正確な運行や駅やお店での神対応、テーマパークの笑顔などどこもネクストレベルだぜ。日本の技術だけじゃない、おもてなしの心そのものに海外ネキたちも大絶賛だ。
Customer service in Japan is truly next level. And in Japan, ticket machines have a call for a staff button if you need some help, and the staff literally pops out of a tiny window. I told him we're wondering why we can't buy a ticket for the station we're trying to get to, so he gave us directions to go to the metro instead. Tokyo was so complicated.
青色のところに車椅子を乗せ、車椅子のブレーキをおかけください。係員の方は車椅子ステップの下のステップで取り組みください。
I went to Tokyo Disney last week and I left my new Mickey ears beanie on this freaking teacup ride, and of course someone turned it in, and not only did they turn it in, they mailed it to me. They mailed me my merchandise. So I have a letter saying thank you for coming to the park. Here's my ears. Within days it was delivered. Literally within days. I'm so happy I got them back. That's why customer service in Japan is the best in the world. I will love Japan always forever.
Come with me to try a 3D latte in Tokyo. Now, tucked away in the heart of Shibuya is this little coffee shop that specializes in 2D and 3D art. Their latte artists on staff will create anything from a photo.
ワインのラテアートも作ってほしいな。
In Japan, it is very common to see employees kneeling as part of their customer service. But why do they go to such lengths just to show respect? The answer lies in a cultural concept called omotenashi. It's the Japanese way of saying that customer service isn't just about meeting expectations. It's about exceeding them, anticipating needs, and offering warmth without being asked. That's why you'll see staff not just being polite, but genuinely caring for your experience. Japan proves that when we genuinely care for others, it creates a more respectful and connected society.
美しい心に触れた後は再び技術の話題だぜ。日常に溶け込んだネクストレベルのハイテク機能の数々にニキやネキたちのテンションも最高潮だ。
So you can see the windows normal sunlight as you can see. Now just watch the windows slowly tint. Now, they don't have curtains or covers, but they have this new technology, and it completely stops the ray of sun from coming through. Oh, it's still getting darker. It's basically like it's dark outside. That is insane. It looks like it's nighttime here. Completely sunny there.
High-tech Japanese bidet system in the plain bathroom. Only Japan would have this because this is so high-tech. And as you can see, it has the whole shebang from the water pressure to the nozzle position, and even the toilet seat is heated. Oh, and the flush button is motion sensor for complete sanitation. Another feature that I saw that I thought was so freaking cool is that you can actually order all your meals and snacks at any time of the flight through the screen directly. I thought this was so smart because you can actually get to see all the photos of all the menu options, and I feel like it's just more discreet, especially if you're ordering in the middle of the night while everyone is sleeping. I got the curry, curry and my mom got the ramen, and they were both so fresh and so good. You guys, at this point, I was like, there's nothing else on this flight that can surprise me. Tell me why, when I opened my amenity kit, I was expecting regular things like a toothbrush, socks, and eye mask, but no, they gave us eye masks that gently heat up, and they heat up for about 20 to 30 minutes, and apparently they're supposed to help relieve your dry eyes, especially with the super dry cabin air. And y'all, when I put it on, it felt like the most gentle hug on my eyes, and I swear I fell asleep immediately after putting it on. And lastly, I just found some really cool things around my seat. For example, they had these built-in closets for both your jackets and your shoes so that they're out of the way during your flight. And my favorite part is that they didn't just have a mattress pad, they had an actual mattress topper that made your whole seat super soft and cushiony. And finally, the last thing that I saw was that instead of just giving you regular slippers, they went ahead and included a literal shoehorn to help you put your shoes back on way more smoothly after. Japanese hospitality is just next level.
In Japan, they have a unique solution for lunchboxes. So the Japanese figured out how to serve a hot meal on the train. By simply pulling a string, the box heats up the meal, and in just a few minutes, it's ready to eat. Is Japan always one step ahead?
Theater was massive with reserved seating, and again, this tray table was so cool because you could just move it around and you could put it over your lap if you wanted to. There was also special seating for privacy, so they would have a wooden divider between the seats so you wouldn't see your neighbor, and I was still hungry, so I ended up getting a hot dog, which was so much better than the States. And this was a huge culture shock. People don't get up during the credits. They sit down and watch the entire thing in silence.
身近にあるコンビニも実はものすごいハイテク空間なんだぜ。日々進化するアイデア商品や同じ棚で音量を分ける魔法の陳列に海外ニキやネキたちもすっかりと肝を抜かれてるぜ。
What? It's hot. What is a fridge? I know. Like, it's so weird. It also says hot drink. Oh my god, this is very hot. What? All of those drinks are hot in here. The teas. What is this, water? Oh my god, it's all hot. Yeah, this is hot water. That's crazy. I think this is a milk tea. So it looks like the first 2 rows are super hot because they have something at the bottom, and then down here it's very cold. So it's all in the fridge, but it doesn't work up here because the heater. That's so wild. I guess that's why it's red here and blue down here. And I bet this is also saying do not touch. Oh, true. But I can't read Japanese, so Japan really living in the future. It's cool though.
Let me show you guys my favorite thing to get at 7-Eleven.
今回のカナダネキはセブンのお気に入りを紹介してくれるらしいぜ。
I know people love all the things they have to offer, like onigiris, ramen, their desserts, pancakes, baked goods, but something that I haven't seen any people talk about is their lattes. Guys, it might be my favorite thing to get at 7-Eleven Japan. It's so good. The first time I had it, I remember it so specifically. I was on the JR train on my way towards Kyoto, I think it was, and I tried it, and I started like literally shaking, like almost fell off my chair because I couldn't believe how good it tastes. Anyways, enough yapping, let's do a little taste test. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. It's like going to a premium coffee place back in Canada. I cannot believe this is like at a convenience store. It's so good. It's so creamy. The coffee flavor, it's not super strong, but it's perfect is how I would describe it. Cheers.
セブン行くか。
Au Japon, je n'ai jamais eu à faire la queue plus d'1 minute au supermarché. Je vous montre leur système simple mais qui change la vie. Quand tu passes en caisse au Japon, en fait, les employés ils vont mettre tes courses dans un panier. Ils vont te déposer ça dans une borne automatique juste derrière où tu devrais régler le montant par carte ou en espèces. Ensuite, tu prends ton panier et tu te poses au calme sur les tables derrière les comptoirs pour tout emballer tranquillement et sans gêner le passage des clients suivants.
Bathrooms in Japan are seriously next level. All I do is turn this panel on, press the bath button, and it fills up the tub with that temperature of water. Even better is I can adjust the temperature and it will keep the water at that temperature until I turn it off. But by far my favorite part
日本の 技術とおもてなしの心はマジで最高だよな。進化し続ける最先端のテクノロジーと昔から変わらない人への深い優しさが見事に融合してて、世界中のニキやネキを感動の渦に巻き込んでたぜ。本当に誇らしいよな。シナお前らがこれまで一番感動した日本の最高傑作は一体どれだった？ Y は深夜のコンビニのレジ横で3000と輝くあの魅惑のフライドチキン。最後まで見てくれてありがとな。コメント、チャンネル登録よろしく。